that got chokehold. Oh, damn, takedown. Got smashed on the ground. Ooh, they're doing a tight wrestling contest. One guy got pushed against the car. Boom, boom. Ah, damn. Ooh, is the referee going to step in? Is the referee going to step in? Boom. Oh, he got him again. The referee's got to step in. He lost the shoot. He lost the shoot. All right. The referee calls it off. So, guys, not only is the public attitude going to change towards battery swap and realize how convenient it is versus charging, but also the government policy is already changing to support battery swap. And in the future, every single car pretty much essentially has to be able to swap batteries because of battery health regulation. Now, this video is pretty interesting, and I don't want to say the brand, and if you guys recognize what brand it is, do not say the brand either. I like this brand quite a lot, but apparently this EV got taken out by a rock. A rock caused this EV to catch on fire. So there was this rock, it went under the wheel, and the rock flew into the battery pack, damaging the battery pack and just causing it to ignite in fire. And also the police report also says that was the cause of this fire. A single rock takes out an EV. I mean, like, it just really highlights how important it is for battery health and battery inspection. And the government knows about all these battery fires going on, especially with a lot of other brands. I mean, like, NIO isn't immune. NIO also had a recent battery fire back in August 1st when the car crashed at 170 kilometers per hour onto a pole. That was an immovable pole. I mean, any car, especially even a gasoline car, if you crash 170 kilometers per hour, show me that it's not going to catch on fire. So in that aspect, I think NIO actually is less likely to catch on fire, since back in 2019, NIO had a few battery fire incidents and they fixed all that. They made that a very top concern. But battery fire is just a huge problem with EVs here in China. And the government knows about all this. They know, they have a statistic. And there's a rumor, a rough estimate, that every day there's about 6 EVs that catch on fires. Whether it's like a normal EV on the road or one of those super cheap EVs that old guys drive. But apparently every day in China there's 6 of them. So that's pretty insane. And very soon they're adding in the policy that battery inspection is going to be part of the health check, the annual health check of the car. Now, a lot of cars, brand new cars, are exempt from health check for the first 5 years. But after that, it's mandatory for you to go and do a health check, basically a car check, to see if your car is still legal to go on the road. Like lights still working, all the important functions and safety stuff are still there, etc. And having that battery health check is pretty crazy, because if you think about it, for example, our phones, my iPhone, I've been using it for 1 year and it has already degraded by 10%. So there could be a possibility that most of the EVs, that when they get to the 5-year time period and they go for a health check, the battery degrades quite substantially, let's say 15%, 20%, and the inspection just doesn't pass. So your car might be good overall, but the battery doesn't pass. And you're forced to either replace the battery and fork out a very expensive bill, or sell the car, in which case most people would not buy the car if it can't even be driven on the road. So who would buy that car? It would have to be sold for pennies on the dollar. So you essentially have a situation, a ticking time bomb, as you say. And I think this lines up perfectly when this all starts happening. All these EVs on the road start getting all these failed inspections, and they go to the auto manufacturer and asking for a replacement. Hey, your battery's no good, I'm still under warranty. And they said, hey, but under our policy, I mean, your battery is still healthy. according to our metrics. But at the end of the day, you can't get on the road, so you still need a new battery. You still have to pay out of your own pocket. Boom, very expensive. So I think as this happens and the government is like, oh, you can't drive this EV on the road, you can't drive that EV on the road, you got to change the battery. Oh my God, can you imagine the amount of headlines and all the frustration people will have? Everybody will be wanting to buy a car that has battery swap because it just doesn't have that problem. If you don't pass inspection, first of all, it should always pass inspection because the battery is in the whole entire battery swap ecosystem. If it doesn't, then there's something seriously wrong, and you can complain about it. And of course, you can just swap it out, get another battery, and go for the inspection. So this essentially means that very soon in the future, we're going to see a day where NIOs is just going to be hugely successful because everybody realized, oh, we must buy a EV with battery swap capabilities, both in terms of, oh man, charging's inconvenient, which is sort of happening right now, but also in terms of just the government saying, oh, you can't drive that after 5 years of driving that car. Nope, sorry, the battery's not good. We can't let it go on the road. It might catch on fire. So there's two prongs to support NIO's future, which is very, very nice. And that just means it's a waiting game, guys. It's a waiting game. This thing is, the government policy is written inside that very soon they're adding that to the inspections. It's written, it's already there. So it's just going to take time. It's just going to take time for NIO's era to come. As per my video yesterday, NIO CEO with the NIO stock price prediction, he said NIO's era will come. And I think, of course, he knows all about this. And now you guys know all about this. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. It's just that right now people don't know that much about it. But soon, everybody's going to know about it. And by then, NIO's so ahead in swap stations. Right now, already 1,900, approaching 2,000 swap stations. I mean, imagine NIO with like 3,000, 4,000 swap stations. Just incredible. All the reasons why you guys love NIO and you guys think it's important to buy NIO instead of the other guys, a lot of people don't know about that. And they'll be forced to accept this reality very soon. So it's just a waiting game. It's about being patient, guys. NIO is quite successful right now. They're going to be even more successful down the line when people realize this thing and have it forced down their throat. By then, you'll just see a ton of videos complaining, oh, my Tesla didn't pass the inspection, or my BYD didn't pass the inspection. Oh my God, what should I do? All that kind of complaints and stuff. That's coming. That's coming. All right, as always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.